Hello everyone and welcome to yet another ARK Mole video. My name is Rutrine and today's video is a pretty short video. I saw that ARK Mole made some changes to the community management and I just kind of wanted to cover the changes and talk about it before I go off to work for today. The update videos are still planned for over the weekend for covering all those changes with a summer update. But anyways, here's the gist of the social media post. Wardrum, I mean heck, Growstreak. Growstreak? I cannot pronounce things for the life of me, but they published this earlier today. In an effort to foster a more positive community and better sort out the noise when collecting player feedback, we'll be taking a more aggressive approach to blocking toxic players from commenting on our posts going forward. We welcome constructive feedback, even if it's negative, but we will not tolerate profanity, insults, and threats. We want to ensure the community is being heard, and together we will work together to work hard to implement the feedback and make ArkMole the best it can be. Honestly though, I do appreciate the most of the effort in this. I do wholeheartedly agree that people who make threats to either the game developers or to other players should not be tolerated in that part of the community. And I have honestly read some pretty toxic things that were allowed previously in the past without being blocked. But at the same time, if you look over at those hidden replies, okay, let me just preface this. We welcome constructive feedback, even if it's negative. So already ballpark starting at super vague thing. Constructive feedback. Not everyone's going to write a 5-paragraph essay telling the developers how to fix their game. And even then, they'd probably think it's a little too harsh and then just go ahead and block the message. But here's a few examples of what I saw. A few users got their tweets hidden for asking for help on the with the console ARK stuff with the Xbox and PS4 server going down. You can just make an auto message in a reply that just be oh, oops, wrong server. But no, the developers just block it again. Apparently it's too toxic to accidentally click on the wrong Twitter, especially with some of the PC developers sharing it. But oh well. Asking if the game is going to have any optimization for a platform. That's too far, man. It's either not constructive enough or too toxic. Asking for a new creature in a game designed to tame creatures. Apparently that was not non-toxic enough for the developers. But yeah, fair warning, don't make sure you don't breathe the wrong way in the ArkMole social media posts, because apparently anything goes when it comes to getting your messages either blocked or auto-hidden. But anyways, if you guys want a really good example of how Wardrum should try to actually put their community management towards, if you guys ever see the ARK PC development, Wildcard said, absolute mad lad, shows fan-made media. Already a great thing. I mean, the mole developers are trying to do that with the ARK Mole contest, but that's more of putting it on the YouTubers themselves rather than the the actual community managers hired by the development team. Community crunches. I mean, mobile did have something similar when it comes to development roadmap, but I'm pretty sure the last development roadmap was a year and a half ago, 2 years tops. It's so much better to foster a good community if you sow the seeds correctly to begin with. If you don't sow anything, what do you expect your heckin' harvest for community management? I just feel like that's gonna make it so much better. And best of all, I also pulled out a good example of this tweet. At least in the case of Wardrum said and the other ARK PC developers, they know how to ask for feedback. So after Genesis Part 1 dropped earlier last year or this year? Time's an illusion since the virus. But the PC developers went out of their way to ask players for the best and the worst of the DLC and how to improve it. I haven't seen anything close to this in a long time for the ARK mobile team, and that's even including the iOS beta back in the day or the PVX beta. But anyways, I know that I'm gonna get some comments of how the comments I listed earlier are constructive enough, but dude. It's not the player's job to fix the game. I think it is fairly ridiculous that the developers can't look at please add new dinos and not know what the game just might need. And even if developers can't decipher those tweets, one good way to engage the community: make polls. Legit, just make a poll and be like, hey guys, out of all these 4 dinos, which one would you like more? Just stuff like that would make it so much better for the community management, but instead we're just they're trying to, instead of engage their community, just ban half of it. As well, even if the reason why ARK mobile developers are hiding those messages, since it is a common criticism to fix your game or add more dinos or please optimize for my phone. Even though one of the things fixed in the latest update was optimizing for a certain kind of phone. But maybe they should look into why those issues are common with players to begin with, instead of just trying to brush it off completely. Like, I understand, like, yes, a lot of people are asking for it, but there's a sometimes a good reason why a lot of people are asking something. I've heard a lot of people talk about like different methods of exploiting that haven't been patched in ever. And you think with enough like noise for that, instead of actually at least acknowledging the issue, they just ban the players instead. Like for even talking about it. I think that's pretty heckin' crazy. And honestly, even for me trying to like provide constructive feedback for the developers, I have no heckin' clue what to even write because, like, with how many players Arc Mobile has for both the iOS and Android version, any constructive feedback I may give may get blocked because spam. I'm pretty sure if an issue is great enough, at least two people have had the same idea. But anyways, I think that does cover my talk on their community management because I did want to go over that. So make sure that no one has a potty mouth on the ARC Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know where else the update was pushed for their community management, but holy heck. Anyways, I hope everyone's a super awesome night, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye!